What up, everybody? It's your girl, Ashes, and this is Keeping You in the Loop. Ashes with the Juice is my podcast. And guys, I am recording podcasts and I'm doing YouTube at the same damn time. So, my curls are a little gone today from the rain. The humidity just sucked them right out. And this is not even my real hair. So I don't even know how that even happened. But without further ado, guys, let's get into. I want to say, first of all, I want to send my condolences and prayers out to everyone that was affected by the mass shootings that we have had. This has been ridiculous. I think there is like one after another, and I just don't like it at all. I don't like it at all, and it's really heavy on my heart. So I just want to say, rest in peace to those lives that were lost, especially the children, the elderly that were in the grocery stores, things like that. Like, you can't even go shopping. You can't even send your kids to school. Like, what kind of shit is this? Like, this has to stop. This is not America. This is not what we do. We are more united than anything. And I think that, mass shootings are just showing that we have weakness. And something needs to be done about it. I don't know if you want to just blame mental illness, things like that. But I just think that it's not right. I'm trying to get my mic down a little bit. Oh, I don't want that cord in your face. But I'm just trying to get my mic down. But I hope you guys can hear me there. I hope you guys can hear me here. Without further ado, we guys gonna get into some more things. We lost Ray Liotta. If I'm saying his last name right, I hope I'm not butchering his last name. But he played as the father in the movie Blow. He played in Goodfellas. We have lost a great actress. He passed away in his sleep. They say they don't suspect any foul play. So that's good. I think I'm feeling lip gloss. Like, I'm feeling like I need a little bit of lip gloss. Oh, that's a little too much lip gloss. Okay. But yeah, and for YouTube, guys, I didn't get to talk to you about Kevin Samuels, but I want to say rest in peace to Kevin Samuels. I looked up to him so much. He had 1 million followers on YouTube. No matter if he was dogging women or what, he was, a mastermind at what he did. His philosophy was real dope. It was a little extra for some people to hear. And, I just think he was an older guy. He probably knew he was going to die. So he probably was like, I'm going to say whatever the fuck I want to say, So, I don't know. But for YouTube, guys, we have to say rest in peace to Kevin Samuels. What a wonderful guy he was. And I didn't agree with everything he said. And like, I knew if I went on his show, he was going to tell me, because these are all facts. I'm 4'10", 150 pounds. He was going to rip me to shits. 34 years old, with 1 child and never married. He would have ripped me to shreds. He would have told me I would never find love. Like, I already know, but I don't believe that. But in some factuations, the guys that, I'm not saying I'm looking for, but the guys that most women want, they're not, they don't really want somebody of my stature and my age. I don't want to say stature, because I am, I do have confidence in myself and I love my body. But, he would have roasted me, is all I'm saying to y'all. Y'all know he would have. Y'all know he would have. So yeah. Thoughts and prayers go out to all of them. We're going to get into it. We're going to talk about these Kardashians. We got some Joe Budden in the news. Coco and Ice-T. Are in the news, where Coco specifically. We got King, T.I.'s son. Yeah, he's in the news. In the fucking news. Alright. Young Miami and Gina. I didn't get to talk to YouTube about this, but I'm going to talk to you guys about this. and ask you guys your thoughts on what do you think about that situation with Diddy. Those are the two girls that are with Diddy. You know, Young Miami's from City Girls, and Gina is from I don't know where, but I know she was on Tasha K months back, and she talked about how she was abused by Diddy and how he would belittle her and do things like that. But she's somehow back with him. Who else do we got in our news? Jocelyn versus Miami Tip, Flo Rida. They're calling him out, saying he's not paying child support, neglecting his kids. Jamaican athlete. I don't know the name. They're not revealing the name, but it is a female athlete. It was dating Sha'Carri Richardson, and she talks about some things that went on in their relationship. So, and then we're going to talk about the Young Thug and the Gunna YSL whole showdown. Even though this investigation is still ongoing, they are currently locked up. We can start off with that story, but they're currently locked up without bail. They were denied bail the other day when the prosecutor got to reading the lyrics to one of their songs, and he talked about how they had they had guns and they had oh, great sirens, thank you, I'm recording. Shit happens. Oh, I like that light better. I like that light a little bit better. But yeah, they were denied bail. They're saying Young Thug is held in confinement and just kind of really fucked up conditions. They're saying the jail is in and they're keeping him there. I don't think he's locked up with Gunna, of course. And I don't know where these arrests took place at, and I didn't get into it. Because like I said, these things are heavy on my heart. Like a RICO case, that's very, very heavy. Very serious. Very, very, very serious. Like, the FBI conviction rate is like 97% or 98, 99%. Some very high percentage in the 90s. That no one ever gets away from this. So they will be serving time for this. We just don't know how much and how long. Alright, so we can go back up the page and talk about these Kardashians. Oh my God. So first, there was Khloe making a post saying that we don't know Tristan Thompson. We just know the bad sides of him that they portray in the media, him and his children and his paternity issues and drama. It's like, what else do we need to know about him? Like, he's having babies on you, girl. Like, what else do you need to know? I'm not fully quite understanding. Like, we don't need to know how well of a cook he is, how well of a dad he is. Like, I mean, we don't need to know. Like, we don't need to know nothing else about his personality, because think about it. He showed us everything in his personality when he was with the one girl that he recently just got pregnant and she just had the baby. I think she had a baby boy. And he told her that he was going to retire, that she would not get like a dime out of him. And she could get $40,000 if she just flushed this thing down the toilet and call it a day. So I'm like, this is crazy. Khloe, how are you going to tell us that we don't know who the fuck Tristan Thompson is? We know who he is. The stuff that we need to know to make him a great character, we already know. One day I'm going to get pictures up here, y'all, so I can, so I can be pointing at these people like. But I get scared sometimes to be posting videos and pictures because I don't want to mess with like the fair use issues that they have going on with YouTube. So I try to just keep my videos clean, and you guys got to just guess who the hell I'm talking about if you don't know who I'm talking about. But yeah, and then Chloe says she smokes a little bit. Whoever knew? Whoever fucking knew? She hits the weed. Says she smokes a little bit before she goes to sleep. She uses it to go to sleep, but she's not a weed smoker. But she uses it to go to sleep. Chloe. Who are you talking to, sweetie? You don't use it to... If you're using it to go to sleep, and not saying she's using it every night, and I think she's saying she's not using it every night, but if you're using it, you have some type of like weed head in you, you know, if you're using it to go to sleep. You know, like, shit, I can't go to sleep, so I'm going to just hit this. Yeah. I am drinking doesn't look like much, but especially on camera, doesn't look like much, guys. But I have a margarita here. Yeah, I have a margarita full of tequila, a little bit of juice, a little bit of ice, and some blueberries floating at the bottom. I don't know why I love like the blueberry juice in it. It makes it so good. But let's get more in depth with these Kardashians. Kourtney just had a wedding out in Italy, and Dolce & Gabbana is denying that they this is the funniest shit ever, because Dolce & Gabbana are denying that they had really any sponsorship to do with the wedding. They didn't pay for the wedding. If they didn't find the venue or something, like, I don't know. The Kardashians were dressed, and again, wish I had pictures to show you guys. The Kardashian, you can look this shit up, though. They were dressed in Dolce & Gabbana the whole weekend that Kourtney was there in Italy with Travis Barker. You know, we got to say last names around here, because, you know, they do be sharing their men. You know, you mess around and she be marrying Travis Scott. Like, we never... You know them. Anyway. So... they were wearing Dolce & Gabbana. The whole wedding was like draped in Dolce & Gabbana. You know, you seen the D's and the G's up hanging, and they had candles everywhere. It was very like Catholic looking situation. Travis Barker was kneeling in the chair while Kourtney stood there. But Kourtney's dress, like, the veil was gorgeous. The veil was what to die for. But her dress, it was like a hoochie mama dress. It was like a short mini dress. Like, who gets married in short mini dresses? Like, we get married in long gowns. Like, you know. And I think the trend now is like the whole lace, see-through looking, you know, illusion mesh type of dress. And I know she doesn't want to go for that. But I just can't quite understand why she would wear a mini dress down the aisle looking like a hoochie mama. And Bruce wasn't there. That was surprisingly. I wish he could have walked her down the aisle. Chris was there looking a mess. Damn these sirens. Like, it's Friday night and it's just like sirens everywhere, huh? It's also raining outside, so I'm hoping nobody's getting into accidents and stuff like that, because it's kind of pouring down. But, yeah. What else I gotta say about these Kardashians? It's so much. Like, it be like so much news about the Kardashians. I'm about to fucking vomit. Because it's like so much news at one time. Like, a human being can't handle this. You know, trying to be a blogger and YouTuber. You know, this is a lot of fucking news. But I'm gonna get to it. Because that's what y'all want, right? Alright, so... on the latest episode of The Kardashians on Hulu, Kim reveals that she is apologizing to the family for Kanye's behavior that she has been putting up with for so long, and they have been putting up with him, just saying the darnest things. Like, I know one thing he probably said that really hurt them was that Kris was like a white supremacist, and she was evil and things like that he made tweets of. Lord. Technology like blinks out. Shit, you just get you don't understand. Like when you're trying to run like all this and computers and cameras and lights, it's a lot that could come with it. But she talked about like his behavior like he was a child. And I'm like, yeah, I'm like, she felt like it was like, yeah, I'm done with him now. And, I'm sorry, you guys, for the behavior he has caused, the harm he has caused and things like that. So I don't know, like, I don't really know. These Kardashians, like, I don't know if she's trying to be sincere about the situation or she's just bringing this up for television, because it's like really fitting right into what's going on in the now of them having a custody battle. And speaking of custody battle, Kanye West just put out a new song called True Love. I wish I could play it for you. Spotify, Anchor, guys over there at the podcast, I probably will be playing that at the end of my podcast. I'll look that song up and play it for you guys. If you haven't heard it. But he talks about some real shit in the song. He talks about how he feels like the kids are borrowed and that when he gives them back, he has to barcode scan them and, just and return them, like a store. Like, he feels like he's borrowing his kids. He has this ongoing custody battle with Kim. And it just doesn't make any sense. It's just like a little far-fetched. But at the same time, I don't know what they're going through together as co-parents. And she's dating Pete. I think she could have really waited on Pete. Like, I understand she wanted to get declared single and things like that, but she was dating Pete before then. But I mean, Kanye was dating his little girls, Julia Fox and all them, and he's dating a woman right now. So I hope he's happy, because he doesn't seem to be too happy in the new song that he made. All right, I'm about to call my dog over here. Let me stop making noises. What else we gotta talk about these Kardashians? I talked about the song. I talked about Kanye being very difficult. Bruce even coming out saying that him and Kanye got along real good, but it was really very difficult to live with for Kim. And he saw that. And I hate to say Bruce, Caitlyn, excuse me. I hope I don't get in any trouble with any of the alphabet community. And I don't mean the feds or the ABC boys, but I mean the LGBTQIA. The rest of them. The whole community. I don't mean that offend you when I call him Bruce, but I forget that he's, because I grew up with him being Bruce, you know what I'm saying? It's really hard and he still sounds like Bruce. Like, that's the thing. Like, he can look like Caitlyn all day, but, like, why do you still sound like Bruce? That's another topic for another day. But, yeah, yeah, she put the family through hell, so that's what Kim believes, dating Kanye West. Moving on. So, Coco from, Ice-T's wife, showed up. They went to a children's pool or a pool where children are all around. And Coco showed up in her thong. Like, why would you go to, I'm just saying, sometimes you have adult swimwear and then you have, like, family attire swimwear. Like, you still could wear a two-piece, but I just don't think you should probably be wearing a real thong, like a thong or, like, the triangle bikini things that just cover up the nipple part. I think you should probably have, like, a full bikini on or one whole thing. You don't have to always be sexy. But I guess she always feel like she got to be sexy. She showed up to that damn pool, and I wish I had that picture to show you. But y'all can go online and look it up. But, yeah. She went to the damn pool in her thong, and her clappers were out there. They got it to the point where this little boy, they zoomed in, this little boy was just doing nothing but staring at her ass the whole time. He wasn't worried about no slide. He wasn't worried about no water. He wasn't worried about nothing. He just looked at Coco's ass the whole time. Lord have mercy. Well, we're rolling into 20 minutes of the show, guys. Thank you for joining me. My podcast, guys. Whoop. Thank you for joining me. I don't even know what kind of noise that was. I need to get I'm about to get a podcasting board so I can make all these different sound effects. But I don't really need sound effects when I got sirens in the background that just keep going off. And I don't even live in the hood. You would think I lived in the hood somewhere. You would think I lived in the hood. King. T.I.'s son. T.I. and Tiny's son, King. Y'all know what he looked like. He just graduated from high school recently. Even though he said, I've been graduated. After he put up the picture of them being, they put up a picture of him graduating. And he's getting some backlash. Because he was... Now, come on, sirens. Come on, sirens. Where y'all coming to, sirens? Oh, them the police, too. They just catch... Oh, it's Memorial Day weekend. They really out here. So... King was in a Waffle House just raising hell. He was on his phone talking real disrespectfully, and they asked him could he chill out with the language. Basically, he said, I'll say whatever thing I want to say. This ain't your restaurant. You just work here. Y'all just workers. So then the one dude said, hey, man, stop talking to him. Telling the girl, stop talking to him. Because he getting irate with the girl. He telling the girl, pulling money out on the girl, telling the girl he got whatever she make in his pocket right now, she worth or whatever. So this guy just calmly says, hey, man, stop talking to him. Hey, man, who is you? So he get into it, talking about, well, who is you? King asking the nigga who is him. He I work here. Lord. This boy goes off. This boy goes off. Literally, he goes off. And he gets a dog in them, telling them to come outside, standing up on the counter. Then he was with his little friend, so he was really, really showing out. I think that he gonna be a hot ass mess. I do. I don't wish nothing bad on him. I'm not saying he's going to have bad things coming in his life, but the way he acts, he has to chill out. He got to chill out. He got to chill out. He got to chill out. He can't be acting the way he act. You know what I mean? He just can't be acting like that. Need his ass whooped. For real. Think Cardi B is going on the second season of Facebook Messenger's Cardi Tries. And this time she has... Oh, Lord. This time she has Meg Thee Stallion to join her, and they are actually going to be hitting the football field for the Chargers. And it's going to be... going to be interesting. Oh, gosh, you shouldn't vape. Oh, don't vape. Don't do it. I vape because it's another alternative to smoking. And it tastes like hookah to me. So it reminds me of me being in the club with the hookah. And, it gets kind of addicting. But I don't suggest people to vape at all. If you are smoking and you are trying to stop smoking, and if you want to wean yourself off instead of just straight going cold turkey, I think that you should definitely get into the vape and then wean yourself off the vape. 25 minutes we have been rolling up on. And I had to give you a spiel about vaping. Jocelyn Hernandez versus Miami Tip. Okay, they are going back and forth, ladies, and ain't neither one of them letting up. Miami Tip is trying to come real humble. Because I guess she's a stripper in a strip club. And she put up a picture of her and Jocelyn in a strip club, leaning against the pole, ass all naked. And I don't remember what her caption was, but I know Jocelyn said, "You're still there, though. Like, you're still where you started at." Jocelyn said she hasn't stripped in 12 years, which I see her stripping every time they do a Jocelyn's Cabaret event. Jocelyn, you still are a stripper. You're a high-class stripper. You travel around with ladies and you guys strip. You know, you sing a little bit. You know, you're not Beyonce. You're no Beyonce. That's what the title of this is going to be. You're no Beyonce. Okay? Do not get it twisted. You still are stripping, young lady. You're just doing it in a different way. You know, you're not at the club expecting these men to come in and just, you know, you're booked, you're busy, we get it. Ballistic is with you. But Miami Tip says she has degraded women on her show, which I can agree with. I can agree that Jocelyn has really been degrading women on her show. The way she talks to the women, she gets in their face, she acts like she's gonna fight them, or she tell them she gonna beat their ass, like scares them into all kind of hell. Yeah, I really think Jocelyn has some issues, and she needs to calm it down. All right, she needs to bring it down. Young Miami and Gina, they're not going at it anymore, but they were going at it about a week ago. If you don't know who Gina is, she was on the Tasha K show, and she was basically talking about how Diddy harmed her. He did things to her. He abused her during their relationship. Told her she wasn't this, told her she wasn't Cassie. Basically, while he was seeing Cassie, he was seeing her, and I think this is why Cassie ended up leaving him, because he was dealing with her. Now, and thank God she did leave him, because she has 2 beautiful children now. She's with Alex Fine, and he is fine as hell. And they look fine together. So, but young Miami is caught sitting, not caught, but filmed sitting on Diddy's lap drinking his De Leon, I think is the name of his tequila. Can't remember. I can't keep up, because you got Lobos by LeBron, you got Terramana by The Rock, you got De Leon or something like that, or De Leon by Diddy, you know. Then you got your regular Casamigos and Hornitos and Quavo. So, and then we have a rapper named Quavo. So that's even better. Cuervo, I think it's pronounced, but we say Quavo. But, yeah, so young Miami is still messing around with Diddy, and I think Gina's still messing around with Diddy, too. She apparently blocked him, about a week ago, and now she unblocked him. And she said it out her own mouth. Yep, I unblocked him. Wow. In the words of Armand Wiggins, wow. Love me some Armand Wiggins, man. My favorite YouTubers are Armand Wiggins, Storm Monroe, Tasha K, Joe Budden. Those are just a few. I love Brilliant Idiots by Charlamagne and Andrew Schultz. Flagrant 2 is also a great show. Andrew Schultz, and I cannot say the other host's name, because I don't want to butcher it. But guys, I love those shows. You got to check them out. That's where I get a lot of my juice from. I get a lot of my juice from Instagram. I'll be honest. My juice comes from Instagram. But I do watch Tasha K and Armand Wiggins and Storm Monroe and talk about some of the things that they talk about as well. But those are my favorite YouTubers, and I shouldn't probably be mentioning their names. I don't want to get no flags, and things like that. But we're running up on 30 minutes, guys. Thank you for joining me. And this is Asterisk with the Juice, guys. I am signing out. Oh, I'm not signing out on YouTube, though. You want to know why? We still got to talk about Flo Rida, okay? So Flo Rida has 2 baby mamas coming out accusing him of not... I had to stop my podcast, guys, because it only does 30 minutes. But I got to talk about Flo Rida. This shit is crazy. He has so much money, international star, and you telling me that you're not taking care of your fucking kids. Like, you're neglecting them. You're not paying child support. Like, how could you not? You're making millions of dollars. Or if you don't now, you made millions of dollars before. So where's the money? Where's the money? Where's the money? Where's the money? We need to know. Because you made so much money out there to not be taking care of your kids. Do you not know if the kids are yours? Did you not get... I mean, they said it was court ordered. So if it's court ordered, then he should be either going to jail soon. Once he get, I guess, a certain amount in the arrears. I don't know what they call it, but you know when you get so far behind. You're so far behind. So, sorry, I got to rearrange some things on my computer. But, yeah. Flo Rida is neglecting his children, allegedly. So we got to talk about the last story of the day. No, this is not the last story. We're going to talk about Jamaican athlete. I don't know her name, but she did admit to harming Sha'Carri Richardson during their relationship. But she said Sha'Carri can go file charges if she wants to, or she's just saying all this for clout. Now, I don't know what this athlete does. I'm not sure if this athlete is a track star but she is a female. So this is a relationship that is of the community. And Sha'Carri just came out with these allegations saying that she was basically, how do you say this? She had to deal with a lot of homophobia. She had to deal with a lot of homophobia with this situation, with her relationship with this young lady. And I believe that the young lady is nuts. Because why would you go out and sit there and say, like, yeah, I did all this stuff to Sha'Carri and she ain't going to do shit about it. She ain't going to call the cops on me. She ain't going to do that. And I don't think Sha'Carri's going to call the police on her. I don't think she rolls like that. But she should have been running laps on that bitch. Because I would have. You think you going to put your hands on me? You got the game fucked up. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, no. Prosecutors in the Young Thug case read off the lyrics in court to some of their songs regarding them having RICO charges and I forgot what I was going to name this podcast. But, yeah, they are setting them up with no bond. They're in, like, some type of confinement. They are in treacherous conditions. I think Young Thug is at Atlanta, because Fulton County, I think, pulled the indictments. I don't know. I mean, I know it's the feds, but I'm wondering where he's being held right now. I don't think that he's in, like, federal prison right now. I think he's just more, like, in jail. But they're not giving out a bond. They're not. They're not granting a bond for either one of them. So we'll continue to talk about this situation as things get deeper and deeper, but we're running up on 35 minutes, guys. I would like to thank you for joining me. I really appreciated you for watching this. If I know you and you know me, I really do appreciate you for giving me a chance to take 35 minutes of your time. But I am her and she is me. I'm your girl Astress, and I'm signing out with you guys. This is In the Loop. Thank you.